Alright, so this is a video response to Alpha Omega Sin's controller rage. If you've ever gotten so mad that you broke a controller. Um, well, this is a funny story. Actually, I was, okay, let's say like 15. I was 15, so it was like 5, 6 years ago. Um, Alright, so I was sitting there and I always wanted, I'm a Zelda fan. I'm a huge Zelda fan. Like, I love every type of game. I don't discriminate against system, etc., etc. But I will tell you that if I had to choose one video game franchise to play for the rest of my life, it would have to be The Legend of Zelda. Second, it would have to be Final Fantasy. But, alright, so I'm a huge Zelda fan, and I wanted to get the, I forgot what disc it is, though. It was for the GameCube. It was like a limited edition thing or whatever. It had like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and like I think like a Wind Waker demo or something like that. So I wanted it because I wanted to play the classic Zeldas. Now, because I never got the chance to play them before because I didn't start playing video games until like the N64 era. That's when I started really getting into it. Um, Now, so I wanted to play the classic Zeldas because I was a fan. I wanted to be able to beat every single Zelda game. So I was sitting there. All right, so I played through Zelda 1, easy. All right, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into with Zelda 2. So I was sitting there, and all right, so I got my GameCube controller in my hand. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, cool, awesome. So all right, so I was like, all right, this is different. This is like kind of like a mix between like Final Fantasy and like the way that like it's like random battle events and stuff, and I was like, oh, side scrolling, so this is different, this is cool. So they switched it up. All right, so I'm sitting there playing. Little did I know, I did not know at all that you can actually level your stats up. So I was going through the game all on level 1. Now, seeing as that, I didn't know how difficult the game was actually going to be until I actually started getting around towards the first dungeon, and like after the first dungeon I probably broken so many controllers playing that game that I swear, like, all right, let's just put it this way. Let's just say a GameCube controller is like $20 back then. I don't know. I don't remember how much they fucking cost, but all right. So let's just say they cost like $20. I probably broken so many freaking controllers. I could have bought two PS3s with that. Like, not even lying. I've broken them by snapping them in half, by like bending them in, bending or whatever, like breaking them over my knee, breaking them on the like a table or a fucking thing, like a dresser drawer or whatever. And my mom would always get pissed. She'd be like, "Oh, now I gotta buy you another controller, yada 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 yada." I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just really, really, really hard. Like, so I've actually taken my controller and I threw it at my TV and it went through my TV screen and it was sitting chilling right there inside of the TV screen. I've thrown my controller out the fucking window. I've thrown my TV out the fucking window because of that game. I've done so much shit. I've stomped on my GameCube, which I regret because I love that disc, and I think that was the thing that woke me the fuck up and not to break it anymore. But I sat there, I broke so many freaking controllers on that game alone. It was not funny. And what pissed me off the most is the day I actually beat the fucking game, then I learned that you could actually have leveled up. And it pissed me off so much that just for the sake of it, I just broke another controller. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, I wasn't even that angry to break a controller, but just for the sake of it, I just had to fucking do it. I was just like, really? Smash. I was like, whatever, fuck it. I'll go buy another controller with my allowance money. But, yeah, but that is a true story, though. I think that was a game that I've broken controllers. I think that was the biggest one because I probably got like two remotes like every week for like 2, 3 months. Like, I got like mad fucking remotes back. Like, I had to keep going and buying them and buying them and buying them. I'd have to sit there and buy like freaking two or three like in the same day. Like, not saying that I'm breaking them in the same day, but I'd get two or three in the same day just in case I ever got to that point. Like, I was just like, cause I mean I'm sitting here probably like in the dungeon 3 or 4, and I was expecting like 3 or 4 more dungeons to come after. So if I'm already breaking some now, I already freaking had a feeling that I'm probably gonna end up breaking some more after. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I just made sure that I had them just in case, so I wouldn't have to keep bugging, so that they don't think I'm breaking them. But whatever. So that game was probably one of them that I broke the most. I definitely broke the most amount of fucking controllers playing that game. Another game that I played that I probably broke maybe one or two controllers. I don't know for sure. I'm trying to remember it. I think it was a shooter game. It was like for the PS3. Oh, okay, Alone in the Dark. I don't know why I sucked at that game. There was just this one part. It was Alone in the Dark. I don't remember if there was a subtitle for it, but it was Alone in the Dark. I was playing it for the PS3. And there was a moment where I had to sit there and drive through the woods while these bats would sit there and pick me up and drop me and my car would blow up or whatever. I forgot exactly what happened, but I was driving and I could never... It wasn't where the streets are breaking, but it was in the woods. I could not get fucking past that point, and I kept getting pissed. I kept trying it and trying it and trying. I probably tried it over 50 times, so I'm like, smash. I fucking threw the remote, and I was like, fuck it. And then my girlfriend was sitting there like, now how am I gonna play Little Big Planet? And I was like, fuck it, let's go to the mall. Come on, I have to go pick up another controller. I'll pick up another black one. I guess I'll just pick up a red one, so me and you could play Little Big Planet together. But those were the two games that got me to break remotes. I don't know if there was anything else. I don't really remember, but those are the two I definitely remember. So yeah, and Alpha Omega Sin, kick ass, man. Keep doing your thing. Nerd rage, yeah. And I am totally a nerd, and I am proud to be a nerd. And my girlfriend's a nerdette, so I don't know if she's proud to be a nerdette, but she's, I guess, a nerdette because I see it in her too. And I'm actually getting her into the retro gaming. Fuck yeah! And I'm also a metalhead. I love that shit. So yeah, man. I don't need no comments. You can leave comments if you want. You can whatever. Yeah, go check out Alpha Omega Sin's channel. He's a beast, motherfucker. Yeah, he's in the house. So yeah, all right. Peace.